So I always wanted to be on this campus, but you know why people come to Goa, right? And the last thing on your mind is come to a campus and deliver a talk. But and same reason we were here in Goa. And when I checked with Siddharth, okay, we have a corporate outing here, can I do a session? He said, okay, you can do it. So this is my first adventure in Goa to interact with you guys. I don't know what he told you in my introduction, but I would like to simplify it for two reasons. Because I draw a lot of learning out of what I have done. And whatever I'm going to share with you next 30 minutes or 45 minutes is based on my perspective of looking at work, which might be right, might not be right, and you are the one who can evaluate that. But you need to understand where that perspective is coming from. So let me introduce myself. Like most of you, how many of you are non-engineers? Okay, size. Like most of you, I was an engineer, and very soon discovered that I have not been for engineering. So I worked with two companies with the hope that when I go from manufacturing to IT, things would be better, but it didn't turn out to be so. So I eventually decided to go for a management education. I pursued, like most of you, multiple years and finally got into I am on the one. Then after that, I went and worked with management consulting firm for about 4 years, helping companies to solve their strategy as well as operational problems. And I did that for about 4 years. And then I asked myself, is this something I really wanted to do? And then answer came, no, I really wanted to use my knowledge and experience to solve real life problems. So I came back to India, ventured into the social entrepreneurship. First problem I took that time was entry-level recruitment and training, graduate unemployability. And we worked on setting up a business model called S-Center, Youth Employability Services. Did that about 2.5 years. And then I said, okay, now I'm ready to fly on my own. Started my own venture called Career Corner. Did that again for 1,000 days. Not because someone say that you need to run your venture for 1,000 days, but just because it was like 1,000 days and I realized that, okay, I'm not able to scale it further, I decided to went back and join a corporate job again as a HR head for the current company, which is called Merkle Sokrati. So that's the journey so far. I'm here to interact with you, to share some of the insights and learnings I had with my career and my own perspective of looking at careers. Having said that, if you're waiting for PPT to load, there is no PPT. Let me tell you that. Because this is not a pre-placement talk. Why am I not conducting a pre-placement talk? Because I don't have fond memories of pre-placement talks going on in the campus. You have to wear those business formals. I told Siddharth first thing, don't ask any one of them to wear business formals. So it's very uncomfortable wearing a business formal and assuming you are the someone else and pretending that you are really interested in that company which is going on. I have gone through that. So I said no pre-placement talks. And why not a PPT? Because I'm a believer if you have a PowerPoint, you don't need PowerPoint. PowerPoint is just a tool. I mean, there are various tools like that which help you to make complex things simple, right? The sole idea of using a PowerPoint is if there is a complex problem to be solved, which you can divide in pieces, put it into a story, and build some beautiful design around it, you will have a good PowerPoint presentation. What I'm going to share with you guys are very simple things. That's the reason it doesn't require PowerPoint. And the other reason it doesn't require a PowerPoint, because I wanted to break a myth which I have seen across the MBA landscape. The sole purpose of doing MBA, they feel it like is to become excellent at making PowerPoints. So when I look at MBA graduate, the better the PowerPoint they make, they feel that they are better managers. And what happened because of this, when you go to the industry, the non-MBAs are started looking suspiciously towards the management. They are thinking, these are the guys who are making PPTs. I can draw a similarity with the India situation 10 years back. When there was no internet, no awareness about India, the Western countries were thinking Indians are snake chargers. So there's part of everyone is playing with the snakes. Now if you go into industry and the non-MBAs are looking at MBAs like these are PPT chargers. Because MBA is reduced to making PPT. But first thing I wanted to tell you here, I am here to tell you about the traps you can get into in your career. Be it a placement or be it after the placement. The first trap is, you guys are defeating the sole purpose of management education. Now, I have to tell you what is the purpose of management education, right? The purpose of management education, be it any MBA institute, is equipping managers to be a problem solvers. So whatever we study in management, be the marketing, finance, HR, is to enable you to solve problems. These problems can be anything. That can be a corporate problem, that can be human resources problem, it can be a social problem. But as an MBA, you need to be equipped with yourself, with the knowledge and skill, and with the ability to solve this problem. But what is happening? Because we have given undue importance to the learning tools. We are much focused on learning Excel shortcuts and PowerPoint templates, but that problem solving ability is somewhere getting ignored. And what happened when you give undue importance to a good example is the smartphone. I was reading an article some time back. Smartphone penetration in India is growing. I said, interesting thing. People are becoming smart. But the article says people are becoming dumb. And I was curious to know why it is happening. When you are giving them a smartphone, why people are becoming dumb? Because most of people using smartphone, and thanks to Jio, which offers internet services at throwaway cost, most of them are wasting their time watching videos. And what videos? Do I need to tell you? Again, most of them using their time to watch porn videos. I spent 6 years in the hostel, so I have nothing against watching porn. And if it is a straight talk and not a corporate talk, I will have to talk about benefit of watching porn, but that's a separate topic. Let's keep it aside. But if you are given the tools which are not using it for right reasons, what happens is disaster. The MBA education has to equip with you with the tools which will help you to solve real life problems. And that's the reason I want you to think again. I want you to think again and reflect whatever days you left with till the time you go and wear that graduation hat, that I am capable of doing it or not. Ask yourself, what lacks in me that okay, I need to fulfill those gaps so that I am ready to solve any damn problem. And then when it comes to solving a problem, it doesn't necessarily be marketing problem. I don't know, you guys have specialization here? Okay. So if you guys have a specialization, I will again go into, okay, if I am a marketing specialized person, I will go into further into that specialization. Say that, okay, is this problem can be solved with my knowledge of marketing or not? So first thing I wanted you to do, and not to fall into trap of defeating the purpose of that. The second thing I wanted to talk here, and most important is not having end in the mind. See, what happens when you have an end in mind is you tend to lose focus on the process. There are various theories which say that you should be goal oriented, should have a goal in mind. But what happened the moment you are entering into MBA school, you have one goal in mind. I want to land on that side. And what happens when you have that kind of end in mind, you defeat the whole purpose of that process. You don't give that necessary devotion to the process. Again, I will give you my own example. This morning when Siddharth called me, I didn't pick up his call. Not because I am angry about Siddharth, but I was rushing to airport and I had only 30 minutes to catch my flight. The Google map was showing 40 minutes. So I was very unsure that okay, I would be able to reach on time. I was very upset on me. I was upset on every damn single thing around me. Saying that okay, why I am late? I don't want to miss this flight. But let me tell you, those 30 minutes were literally nightmare for me. Because I have only one end goal in my mind. I have to reach in the airport on time. But let me tell you, there was nothing in my hand. The traffic was not in my hand. The driver was driving, so I can't speed up the vehicle. There's nothing else I have in control. But I was still working. And what happened? Those 30 minutes would have been, okay, a nice travel has become a nightmare for me. So same thing happens with us today. If you only think about the end in mind, you end up losing the focus on the process. You don't give best to the process. So I want you to do one thing and not fall in this trap that always having that end in mind. I will again give you an example. Take example of any great sports person. Ask Usain Bolt, who was the fastest human being on the earth. Whenever he has entered into any of the running arena, he never thought that okay, I am going to clock 9.7 or 9.8. Never. he has always used to think that I am going to give my best foot forward and I want to make sure this is the best race I have. That's makes it. Sachin Tendulkar never entered into the stadium saying that I am going to score a century. Till the last century, of course. When the 100th century was coming, the century was always on his mind. And that's the reason he has tough time scoring that 100th century. So all these sports person, if you follow sports, tell us one simple thing. Don't have an end in mind. I know each one of you want to win. Each one of you wanted to make sure that you reach to that destination. But don't compromise process for that. Give that equal devotion, enjoy the process. We have learned that lessons recently. Haven't we? The Chandrayaan is itself a big eye-opener for all of us. The end in mind is good. All of us wanted like Chandrayaan to land on the moon. But that doesn't make that process, which was 95% success, futile. So that's my second trap. I want you guys to avoid that having an end in mind. The third thing which I keep happening on the campus and which makes a lot of people happy or sad is peer comparison. Again, I will give my own example. I landed up in the airport this morning. I entered into the flight. I had a sigh of relief saying, okay, finally I did. I reached to my seat and when I sat there, I realized my seat was non-reclining. And the person next to me can recline his seat. So I had two problems. My own seat doesn't recline. The person next to me has a luxury of reclining his seat. And there is a comparison. And I asked the air hostess, how you can do this? Like one person can recline, other person can't, and I have to suffer here. But she said there is no option. This is the only seat I have for you. And then I reflected during my journey. I said, if I just look back 30 minutes, I was not sure I could make it to this flight. I finally got there, got a seat. I was the most fortunate person on that aeroplane when I reached there. But the moment I seen that, arrived at my seat and someone next was able to recline, I was the most unfortunate person. And why this suddenly my fortune to unfortunate state of mind change? Because there is a comparison. I want you guys to do away with this comparison. Because let me tell you one thing honestly, each one of you are unique. Each one of you have full of potential inside you. Each one of you had your own career journeys when you came here. None of you are safe. And that's the reason, one of the reasons I asked you not to wear the business casual, otherwise you would business formals, because otherwise all of you would look same. Each one of you are unique. Each one of you are different. Then why you will have a same path? No two person on the earth should be same. So don't worry if someone else is getting a bigger salary, someone else is landing up the career of their choice. Ask yourself, if you have to compare with someone, always compare. Because that way you will set your bar high. And after 10 years, let me tell you guys, whatever happened in this placement doesn't matter. Because each one again have within this 10 years all the different career paths. So any point on your career, the biggest trap you enter, and you are not alone. I have seen not many people in my organization coming back to me after each appraisal. They are not unhappy because they are not getting promoted. They are unhappy because someone else is getting. And that doesn't end here. It continues throughout your career. If you have to stop it at this place. It's easy. Because your frame of reference is just a campus 320 hours. When you go into real life, there is no end to the comparison. So third thing I wanted to do and not get into a trap is a trap of comparison. Now, there is one more trap, and it is, I have seen it with students at early stage of their career. I have seen with the professionals at later stage of their careers. And that trap is not knowing what you are good at. I have already told you. Each one of you had something unique in you. Each one of you is a phenomenal invention of a God. So you are not inferior to anyone else. Only question is, you are not asking that question is what I am good at. And not knowing yourself. Again, I will give you I will narrate a story. This happened in one of the Western airports. There was a long queue in front of a checking counter, and there was a gentleman wearing, seems like he is into the business traveling in a business class. He looked at a queue, he said, no way I am standing in a queue, I'm going to jump this queue. And the business class announcement was already over, so they were boarding the economy class. He went directly to the counter and said, okay, madam, I want to check in. Lady said, there is a long queue in front of you. Why you are jumping in? The person replied, don't you know who I am? The typical, I mean, we Indian also do. आपको पता है क्या मैं कौन हूँ? या आपको पता नहीं मैं कौन हूँ, right? So this guy also said, okay, do you know who I am? And the lady was very smart. She had her PA system in front of her. She pulled it and said, here is a gentleman who don't know who he is. Can you please help him? That's exactly something happening with us. We are telling us that, do you know who I am? But we are not asking that question, who I am, what I am good at. So if there is one thing you guys want to do is answer that question. Know what you are, what you are good at, and then see that how you can excel doing that. When I enter into MBA school, I fall into the same trap. When I entered into a B school, I had that mindset, I am here for learning. And over that course of 2 years, I don't know how it happened, and that same version becomes, I am here for earning. And I was not knowing what is happening with me, but I was just running. When it comes to a placement time, those days IBANs used to be a very coveted placements. And I was just praying God that, okay, I should have IBAN shortlist. And the shortlist is, you don't know what the mechanisms and heuristics and algorithms these companies runs. But these are like most mysterious things on the campus. There's no algorithm to it. And you can't just figure out the algorithm. So I was just praying that I should have a shortlist. I had a shortlist from one of the IBANs. And I had only one day to prepare for my interview. And I said, like, in a day I am going to be a different person. I was not knowing ABC of investment banking. Suddenly I started behaving, okay, yes, this is a career path. And here I am on the day one, the day zero that day zero, first company, first interview. Made sure that last 24 hours, at least I spent 20 to know each and every question which can be asked in that interview. And suddenly a different person interviewed. I walked inside the room, interviewers nicely greeted me. First question they asked, do you have any questions for us? I was stumped. I never expected that someone will ask me first question that do you have any questions for us? And because I was not knowing why I am there, I was not knowing why I am looking for this particular career or this particular company, I had no questions for them. I said, okay, let me keep my questions aside. Let's start with the interview. And the answer came, we are done with the interview. So guys, why I am telling you this is, you can't suddenly behave like you are a different person. So knowing what you are is critical for your success, be it at a placement or be it outside the placement or wherever you get into, whatever career you get into. So answering that question is very important. That okay, who I am, what I am good at, and based on that, what career I should get into. We try answering this question. Not that we don't try answering this question. But there is something again, that second trap comes into picture. He or she is not that good as I am. She's getting a good package. Why I am following my passion? Why I am looking for something else? Should I just go and just not join? Get into the queue and find out a job for me? Again, that's the reason the competition on these school campuses are known as a rat race. Why? Have you seen the rat running around? You see, I think we have not seen because before rat gets scared away, we ourselves get scared away by seeing rats, right? But if you observe a rat running, if you just see a rat in this room, and I hope there is not one, but if you see a rat, it will just run. It will just run to save his life kind of. And the rat is like completely lost in that process. He will not have any sense where it is going, where eventually it will end up. That's a similar thing I have seen happening when it comes to placement. Before placement, all are set, okay? Everything set. I know what I am good at. I know what I have to get into. Once that placement season starts, everything just becomes bad. I don't want you to get into that. The other trap, and this you will definitely have surprises, is looking for a job. We said sole purpose we came to MBA is to finding a job, and now you are saying looking for a job is a trap. This is not acceptable. I know that can be a reaction. Especially these days, these schools are turning into placement agencies. Only difference is earlier it used to be managed by institute, now it is managed by students. But it's become placement agencies. The sole purpose of these schools is getting you into a job. Why I am saying not look for a job? I am saying don't look for a job, but look for a career. Now what's the difference in this? Job is a short-term view of it. Job will just, you will look at, okay, if I am getting graduated out of place, what I should have in mind. Career is not the short term. Career is a longer term view. Like what I wanted to do in next 5 years. Is this particular assignment will take me there? I am going to take that. I want you to take that. Again, I will share you the statistics here. It's my experience. Also, it has been since last decade a very known phenomena that typically more than 60 to 70% MBA grads start looking for a job after 6 months. So they got into a job from campus. Within 6 months or less than that, you will see them on the iron jobs. And it is very well established fact that most of them are not happy with the job they have. Because it is very short-term look that, okay, I wanted to land up a job, this is the best opportunity I had, I want to optimize myself. All these excuses you had to take that job. But you are not thought about, and that's the reason I am not talking about a job here. I could have said, okay, what job we are offering and what you are getting into. I want you to think about, is the company you are interviewing with or is the area you are getting into has a career for you? Ask that question. Now there is again one more excuse. Sir, I am very much interested only into the market research and there is no companies coming on in campus. I am just taking an example, no offenses against market research. But again, I have seen people with niche career interests getting into their careers just because of the focus. You can always approach companies saying that, okay, I am really keen in this area. If you don't give me a job, I will do an internship. I remember when I came to Gym campus last time, I said I am hiring only 5 interns because that's a budget. I was running a startup. That's a budget I have for a live project. And there were 5 of them who said, sir, you have not selected us, but we really want to work. And if it is come at working at the free, we can do that. And I really like that. I said, okay, I will make 5 to 10. I will stretch my budget. All I will do is I will reduce my project duration so that in that same budget I can accommodate 10 of these. And some of these guys are still in my hands. Because they are really passionate on what we were doing at that time. What matters is that focus matters. I want you guys to understand what you are good at, what career is right for you, and is this company going to offer you that? Sometimes, if it is not at all possible, there can be stepping stones. You can take a stepping stone without losing your focus. Nothing wrong in it. Rather than not taking any job, I will not deny taking a stepping stone. As long as you know that this is going to be a stepping stone. So that's something I wanted to tell you that not knowing what you want is one thing, and then looking only for a job and not for a career is another track. You guys mostly get it. So last but not the least, not only applicable for the placement, but throughout your career, always remember one thing. You always feel that what you hear will take you there is not always true. What brought you here will not always take you to where you want. Again, I will give my own example. I had, thanks to my CAT score and good interview performances, I had admits from all IIMs. So that gave me a wrong impression that, okay, I'm really good at cracking the interviews. And when it came to summer interviews, I had terrible track record. So I had sat through almost all the placement interviews, but hardly able to convert it. Because whatever skill set I had at the time of the CAT admission, I was relying on those skill sets. Saying, okay, I know what I'm good at. I know how to crack interviews. But the frame of reference has changed. The frame of reference at the time of CAT admission or the MBA admission is totally different when I came to a frame of reference or a situation or rules of the game has completely changed when it comes to the placement. And that's where I was studying. I corrected it with my final placement and managed to get into where I wanted. But again, when I spent time in consulting, I thought, okay, now I'm equipped with knowledge and skills to do anything. I started doing venture on my own. I again started. So always remember, what got you here will not take you there. You always need to enhance your skills. You need to keep looking at, okay, what are the rules of the games are now. Placement, it would be different. Once you enter into corporate, rule of the games would again change. When you go further in your career, rule of the games would be changed. So understand that frame of reference and continuously keep enhancing your skill set. Continuously keep increasing your knowledge. These days, be it any career, things are very dynamic. In terms of digital marketing, if I have to tell you that, a year back there was no digital marketing platform called TikTok. Currently, we are spending a lot of our advertising budget on TikTok. People who have not learned the TikTok, those agencies are behind. There was nothing called influencer marketing a year back. Just with the rise of Instagram, there were people who were able to influence. Now, influencer marketing has become a big thing. So, when things are dynamic, you need to continuously keep updating and continuously keep enhancing. So, that's all I wanted to tell you. These are typically traps I have seen myself getting into. I have seen the MBA grads getting into. So rather than I thought, okay, telling you about what we do, which eventually I will anyways tell with the help of a small movie, but I really wanted to leave this session with these 6 things. These are typical traps you can avoid in your placement of unique. I hope you will remember this when you face the placements, and I hope if whatever career you have chosen for you, again I'm not saying whatever job you have chosen, whatever career you have chosen for you, you will land up here. All the best.